George, it's great to have you with us on the news again. It seems that the entire world focus has been on Somalia this week, and obviously that's what Hot Seat is about tonight. Tell us a bit more about the points you're going to be debating.
Well, Rochelle, as you know, in the last 20 years, Somalia has struggled to put an elected government in place, and the transitional government, which was put in place by the international community, hasn't been able to get a proper functioning government in the past 20 years. And a large part of the country is controlled by Al-Shabaab, which is a militia group linked to Al-Qaeda. And now, since the transitional government has been struggling to put a proper elected government in place, the international community has seen that there's a concern of security instability in the region, as you know. And of course, this is why tonight's program, Hot Seat, we are focusing our debate on Somalia, looking at some of the issues that have come up from the conference on Somalia, which took place yesterday. Interestingly, and in fact, Somalians that are based in the diaspora are also very concerned about what will be the outcome of this conference, because if you remember, there has been several roadmaps which has been put in place by the international community, and nothing has been achieved so far. So this is another step to see how something can be done about the Somalia affair, or the Somalia issue. So this is very concerning to the international community for particular reasons on security. As you know, Al-Shabaab being linked to Al-Qaeda is also a terrorist aspect there. There is also a piracy, which is, or pirate activities, which is very much on the agenda, and that is a global concern.
George, it's lovely to have you with us again. In terms of Hot Seat, you've already looked at African elections. You've equally looked at polygamy. Tonight's show is about international aid in Africa. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, you know, Rochelle, you might be aware that Western governments have been giving money to African government, and most of those governments are classed as corrupt government. Now, the thing with that is there's been an issue around that of, you know, starting from international agencies that are in charge of distributing this aid money to projects in Africa. Some of those projects are not realized. Now, we've had a lot of viewers, you know, writing to us, wanting us to to talk about these issues. You know, one of the things that we have on Hot Seat is talk about the issues that our viewers feel strongly related to. So we're talking about Western aid to Africa. Now, should that stop? Presently, Africa is enjoying a growing economy. You know, should the Western government stop giving money to Africa when the money that they even give to African governments are not accounted for? You might be aware as well aware that the UK government want to cut aid to corrupt, undemocratic governments in especially Africa, but they've also increased aid money to Democratic Republic of Congo. They've also increased aid to Rwanda. Now, some people think that those two states that the UK government have increased their aid money are corrupt and also fragile states. So that debate is centered around, should the Western government keep giving money to African corrupt, fragile states?